Okay, so we're going to preview Fiorentina versus Napoli with AlexFromMBCasino.com. Now, obviously, it's one of two matches playing on Monday in Serie A. The odds are very tight indeed. Napoli are the slight favourites, 2.45, and then Fiorentina 3.1. Often, like as a rule of thumb, when odds are so close, you know, you point either to the draw or the draw no bet option, unless you do have like a really strong lean. I personally like the Napoli win, but I am going to play it safe and do Napoli draw no bet, which is 1.7 bet Victor. How, if any way, are you going to play the outrights?
I think there is a problem with Napoli starting the Europa League matches. I don't know what is exactly their problem. They lost with Villarreal, and I think that two matches in 1 week for them is too much. They lost the opportunity to pass over Juventus in the first place after they lost with Juventus in 88 minutes. And after that, they draw with AC Milan. Fiorentina has a good record. They won 3-2 with Atalanta. They keep winning or drawing. They didn't lost a match for a lot of time now, from 16 of January, to tell you exactly. And I think that when they're playing home, they are a strong team. Napoli has ups and downs in the last matches. This is why I say that it will be very difficult for Napoli to win. So if you cover yourself with the draw no bet option, it's better. But I'm not risking the winners market, so I'm going with both teams to score at an odd of 1.8, which I think that is the most sure bet for this match.
All right. And do you think it's going to be quite an intense match? Because obviously Napoli are just 1 point below Juventus, still trying to get that top spot. But then Fiorentina are only sort of about 6 points below Juventus. So they're still looking and also trying to keep in that top floor with the top four, with obviously Roma trailing them again by 2 points. It's so close up there, sort of leading to that very sort of cagey match.
Yeah, and that also, you are absolutely right. And don't forget that Juventus has a match with Inter, that Inter is not an easy team. So if, for example, Inter will win in this one, and Fiorentina will win also, they will approach, and the difference, it will be 3 points from the first place till the third place. So the last matches of this season will be very intense. So yeah, there are two derbies in this weekend, and they will be, full of action. This is why my bet for both of them is both teams to score. And I'm convinced more for this game, Fiorentina versus Napoli, than Juventus versus Inter. But also there I'm convinced. So I'm convinced in both of them.
Just more convinced here. Okay, so it's both teams to score, which is the bet for this match. We now head on over to Mainz versus Bayer Leverkusen.
Perfect.